Hello and hello and welcome to India Today So South. I'm Gautam Shankar. So today we are going to be focused on the Lok Sabha elections. The focus is prominently going to be on the BJP's second list of 72 candidates for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. With now the list that has been announced by the BJP features some very strategic and prominent changes, particularly that in Kannada. Now what we've learned is that there are 20 candidates that have been announced from the BJP for Karnataka. There are 9 incumbent MPs who have been denied tickets. So let's now straight away switch focus to who have got the tickets. So now Tejasvi Surya from Bangalore South. Tejasvi Surya has been re-nominated in this seat once again. In the 2019 Lok Sabha election, the Congress had fielded BK Hariprasad against Surya, who was a newbie then, and that is when Hariprasad had lost by a margin of 3.3 lakh votes. Tejasvi Surya is considered a young, dynamic politician from the state, and he has quickly emerged as an important figure in the BJP. He is currently serving as an MP from the Bangalore South constituency itself and is also the president of the BJP youth wing in Karnataka. Surya's rise to prominence has been rather swift. He was chosen to contest from the 2019 Lok Sabha elections from Bangalore South by the party's central leadership, despite Yediyurappa favoring another candidate back then. And now it seems like Tejasvi Surya has well and truly repaid BJP's hopes that he was the right candidate there. So who is going to be the candidate that the Congress is going to field here? What we are learning is that Congress is now looking at Senior Minister Ramling Reddy's daughter, Soumya Reddy, a former MLA, to contest against BJP's Tejasvi Surya. Now remember that Bangalore South is considered largely a BJP bastion, and it has been so since 1991. So it is considered a pretty much a cakewalk for Tejasvi Surya. But will Soumya Reddy agree to contest against Tejasvi Surya here? Remember that Soumya had contested from the Jayanagar Assembly constituency. She narrowly lost the election there by just 16 votes against BJP's CK Rammurthy here. So will she be the one taking on Tejasvi Surya? So that is something that remains to be seen. So now let's switch focus to Bangalore Rural, where there's a big surprise in store from the BJP. The BJP has fielded Dr. C.N. Manjunath, who's the brother-in-law of S.D. Kumaraswamy and who is also the former director of Jaideva Institute of Cardiovascular Sciences and Research. Now, Dr. C.N. Manjunath being fielded from Bangalore Rural Lok Sabha seat is a statement being made by the BJP because they want to take on D.K. Suresh of the Congress. Remember that he is the lone incumbent MP of the Congress who won. Remember that D.K. Suresh is the brother of D.K. Shivakumar, so it's likely to be a tough contest here, and BJP has spared no expenses here, and they have said that we are going to go with C.N. Manjunath. And now what we understand also about C.N. Manjunath is that it was the wish of both central and BJP leaders to field Manjunath as its consensus nominee. Kumaraswamy was said to be a little hesitant because remember that BJP and JDS are in alliance this time. They had also thought of C.P. Yogeshwar as the JDS BJP consensus nominee, but now it seems like Manjunath will be the candidate who will contest from Bangalore Rural Lok Sabha seat. For the Bangalore Rural seat here, Congress has already announced D.K. Suresh as its nominee. So it is no doubt going to be one of the biggest blockbuster contests from Bangalore rural constituency. So now switching focus to the next seat here, Bangalore North. Now this is a big surprise, but one that was coming in a manner of speaking. For the Bangalore North constituency, the BJP has nominated Shobha Karanlaje, a dynamic leader with a proven track record of public service and development initiatives. Remember that MP Shobha Karanlaje is the incumbent MP from Udupi Chikmagaluru seat, but this time she has been shifted to Bangalore North. Now there are several reasons for this move. The BJP High Command was said to be mulling over the possibility of fielding a surprise candidate here, and they have gone with Shobha Karanlaje. Remember that D.V. Sarangauda has already announced his political retirement from the seat, and speculations were rife already that it would be Shobha Karanlaje who might contest from Bangalore Lok Sabha seat this time, and no doubt she will be the contestant here. So now remember that Shobha Karanlaje is the one who represents Udupi Chikmagalur Lok Sabha seat, but had also won from Yashwanthpur Assembly segment, which falls under Bangalore North in 2008. The idea of moving her to Bangalore North is so that she could leverage her close connections with the voters of the constituency. Now, the party insiders also believe that the move will help beat anti-incumbency in Udupi Chikmagalur. So, they have gone with a fresh candidate there. We will get to Udupi Chikmagalur in some time. So, now let's switch focus to Bangalore Central. So, in Bangalore Central, the BJP has once again offered the ticket to PC Mohan. So, no surprises there. This constituency is considered a stronghold of PC Mohan, and he has managed to secure victory in the constituency 3 times. This year, the spotlight on the constituency is because the Congress is expected to field a fresh face against PC Mohan. Remember, this seat comes under the IT corridor, where there were several issues with traffic and rain over the last couple of years. So, there was a bit of anti-incumbency that PC Mohan may be facing, but very likely he is going to, have a cakewalk there, is the popular belief here. So, now let's switch focus to Mysore. Now, here's where we are going to see a big surprise. Now, the BJP has gone in with a royal face. They have this time the incumbent MP Pratap Simha has not been given the ticket. Instead, the BJP has named Yaduvir Krishnarajadatta Chamraja Vadiyar, the Sean of Mysore royal family, as its candidate, a move that has generated considerable interest in the region. Now, there are a lot of speculations around why Pratap Simha has been denied ticket here. One of the prominent reasons being him giving passes to Lok Sabha, and the men there spray, the bomb canisters that went off over there. So, that is considered one of the prominent reasons. Now, the seat is also CM Siddaramaia's home turf. The BJP's royal surprise indeed in Karnataka. The king now remember that Yaduvir is and the family is known for their far-sighted policies among masses, but sitting BJP MP Pratap Simha being denied the ticket is a big move. So, now let's switch focus to Dharwad, where Prahlad Joshi has been fielded this time. Incumbent Prahlad Joshi had contested the election for the first time in 2004. He continued to win all the elections from 2004 to 2019. He is now all set to create a record by winning the seat for the 5th time. Remember, the BJP had wrested the Dharwad Lok Sabha seat. It was earlier known as Dharwad North Lok Sabha constituency before delimitation. In the 1996 Lok Sabha polls, he has defeated D.K. Naikar, and that is why this has remained a prominent seat for the BJP. So, now let's switch focus to Haveri, where former CM Baswaraj Bommai has been fielded. The BJP leadership, which was scouting for a new candidate after incumbent MP Shivkumar Udasi said he will not contest, has now found an answer in the form of Baswaraj Bommai, the Haveri Lok Sabha seat. Now, Bommai had won the Shigaon Assembly seat for the 3rd successive time in May, but now this seat particularly falls in the Dharwad Lok Sabha segment. The former CM carries considerable clout in Haveri district. So, this is one of the prominent reasons why he has been given the MP ticket this time. And the BJP leadership is keen on leveraging his developmental work. Bommai had done considerable work in the district during his tenure as the chief minister. So, the BJP is keen on leveraging these works in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. Now, the Haveri Lok Sabha seat includes Gadag as well, and is expected to pose a bit of a challenge for the BJP given the party's poor performance in the assembly polls. Of the 7 assembly seats in Gadag and 6 in Haveri, BJP had won only 1 each. So, that is why Baswaraj Bommai has now been fielded. Now, in some breaking news coming in that is related to Haveri as well. So, let's stay with Haveri. So we have some news that's just coming in. BJP senior leader K.S. Ishwarappa is said to be contemplating fielding his son Kantesh as an independent candidate in the Lok Sabha elections from either Haveri or Shimoga. He is said to be disgruntled with B.S. Yediyurappa, and Ishwarappa has now called for a meeting with his supporters to make a decision on the next steps on the 15th March in Shimoga. Kantesh was initially a front runner for the Haveri ticket, but the High Command has chosen former CM Baswaraj Bommai. So now let's switch focus to Shimoga seat, where no surprises there as well. Yediyurappa's elder son B.Y. Raghavendra has been fielded. Shimoga has been a stronghold of the BJP since Yediyurappa's entry into politics, and that has been taken over by B.Y. Raghavendra. The party's strength in the region has now been reinforced with Raghavendra. You know, he's done a lot of developmental work there, and being the son of former CM B.S. Yediyurappa, he is considered a strong candidate. Now, keep in mind that son of former Chief Minister S. Bangarappa, Madhu Bangarappa of JDS, was fielded by the ruling alliance to take on Raghavendra in the earlier elections. Now, his Raghavendra's being renominated and JDS being alliance, we'll have to see who's going to be the Congress's candidate. But Shimoga district is dominated by members of the Lingayat community, to which Raghavendra also belongs as well. The district also comprises a large segment of Idigas, followed by Dalits, Brahmins, Muslims, Vokkaligas and OBCs. Besides, there is also a sizable population of Jains, Rajputs, Christians and also Tamil speaking people. But largely this seat, BJP should have it in the back unless there is a real big surprise coming there. So now let's switch focus to Ballari, where BJP has now nominated B. Sriramulu. Former Minister Sriramulu, who had lost the assembly election from Ballari rural, has got the Lok Sabha ticket from BJP. Now, there are a few reasons why Sriramulu is rather tense about contesting these elections. One of the primary reasons is that his close friend and Gangavati MLA G. Janardhan Reddy is now contemplating fielding a candidate as well, or that he could contest himself as a candidate from the Kalyana Raja Pragati Paksha or the KRPP. So this will make for an interesting contest as well. So now switching focus to Udupi Chikmagalur, where Kota Srinivas Pujari has been fielded. So Udupi Chikmagalur, like I said earlier, this was the seat of Shobha Karanlaje, but this due to perceived anti-incumbency, the seat has now been given to Kota Srinivas Pujari. Now, he is a seasoned politician and a former minister known for his administrative acumen and people-centric approach. Senior MLC Srinivas Pujari was also said to be a little bit disgruntled. So, he was made the leader of the opposition in the council recently. Pujari had also served as the leader of the opposition during 2019 and 2018-2019 term, and as the leader of the House in the council now from 2019 to 2023. So this is going to be an interesting contest as well. Now let's switch focus to Dakshin Kannada, where there is a bit of a surprise. We have Captain Brijesh Chauta, who will be contesting this time. This is a rather significant development, where retired army officer and BJP state secretary Captain Brijesh Chauta has been chosen as the candidate for the Dakshin Kannada Lok Sabha constituency. He is known for his leadership skills and grassroots connect. Captain Chauta's nomination has garnered considerable attention in the coastal region. So this is one of the seats to look out for from Dakshin Kannada. Now let's switch focus to some of the other seats as well. I'm just going to quickly read out. Davangere Gayatri Siddeshwara has been fielded. Now other prominent candidates announced by the BJP include Anna Sahib Jolle for Chikkodi, B.C. Gadigowda for Bagalkote, Ramesh Jigjanagi for Vijaypura, Umesh Jadhav for Kalburgi and Bhagwant Kuba for Bidar. With these nominations, the BJP aims to effectively capture or once again do the magic that it did in 2019 elections, where they swept about most of the Lok Sabha elections, Lok Sabha seats in Karnataka. So will they be able to do this again? Remember that a lot of the seats that are yet to be announced are in the old Mysore region, where the JDS is likely to contest as well. So it will be interesting to see what happens there. So now we have Ramkrishna Upadhyay. Sagai. All right. So I'm now joined in by Sagai Raj, India Today correspondent, to discuss more on the developments here. Sagai, welcome to India Today So South. All right. Sagai, if you can hear me, any big surprises there that you want to talk about? Let's first start with the Mysore seat here. Yaduvir Chamrajdatta Yaduvir Krishnadatta Chamraja Vadiyar getting the seat there. The scion of Mysore royal family has now replaced MP Pratap Simha. So, is this a big surprise? All right, there seems to be some audio issues there. So, there you have it. These are the big candidates from the BJP. Bangalore North, Shobha Karanlaje, PC Mohan from Bangalore Central, and from Mysore we have Yaduvir as well, and Prahlad Joshi from Dharwad, Haveri Baswaraj Bommai, BY Raghavendra from Shivamogga, Sri Ramulu from Ballari, Kota Srinivas Pujari from Udupi Chikmagalur, Captain Brijesh Chauda from Dakshin Kannada. A few big changes there, 9 incumbent MPs who have been dropped. So now we are joined in by Sagai Raj, our India Today correspondent. Thank you for joining us on the show, Sagai. So let's first switch focus to Mysore. So is it a big surprise there, Sagai, that the BJP has chosen a member of the royal family as against the incumbent MP Pratap Simha?
If you notice, Gautam, probably if you would have heard the news today and if someone is watching media for the first time today, probably it might be surprising for them. But for all of us, we have seen that from past 3-4 days, this particular news is doing rounds in the state of Karnataka, where Pratap Simha will be dropped and King Yaduvir will be given the ticket from Mysore. The surprising factor is that when I try to reach out the local leaders over there in Mysore, none of them has said that they have contact of Yaduvir. In fact, he has not formally joined the BJP party yet, but still he got the ticket. And on the other side, if you notice, Sadananda Gowda, who had spoken to a few regional channels, has openly said that BJP is trying to sideline Vakaliga leaders, including him, Pratap Simha and Shobha Karandaje. So, but we need to wait and watch how Pratap Simha is going to work in this particular election. He has tweeted taking jibe at King Yaduvir, saying that yes, let us go ahead and work together. He has also posted the picture of him in King suit. This clearly shows that despite that the ticket has been given to him, despite that there is some kind of consolation which has been done by the BJP, Pratap Simha is unhappy that he is not given ticket. While you were narrating the story of Mysore, you said that because he had given passes to a couple of them to enter parliament. Yes, it is one of the reasons. Apart from that, what we also get to learn through our sources is that many of the local leaders within BJP from Mysore were quite unhappy with Pratap Simha because he had never worked in a coordination with the BJP unit in Mysore, and he was a lone king in Mysore. And those were the grievances which was being escalated. And if you notice that recently, when Home Minister Amit Shah was there in Mysore, Pratap Simha had criticized Pritam Gowda from Hassan, who is a close associate of Vijayendra.
Yeah.
And Pratap Simha has said that you should not behave like this. You should not sideline MP like Pratap Simha when Home Minister comes to Mysore. He was being sidelined. At that point of time, he has hit out because we know very well that Pritam Gowda is a close aide of Vijayendra, and that did not go well. So many factors surrounding him had a problem, and probably that has escalated and has resulted in this particular situation where he was not given a ticket. And remember, even there was allegations against his brother that he has looted forest trees and he has encroached land in the forest area of Karnataka, and the FIR was been registered. Even that particular news was escalated, and probably putting everything together, it has become a big problem for him, and now ended up losing the ticket from Mysore.
All right. So thank you for putting that in perspective there, why the BJP had to make changes in Mysore seat. So now another big change there, Bangalore North, Shobha Karanlaje being fielded. As I mentioned there, she is the incumbent MP from Udupi Chikmagalur seat. So now that seat has gone to Srinivas Kota Pujari. So what is the main reason there? Why has Shobha Karanlaje been moved from Udupi Chikmagalur and to the seat of the D.V. Saran Gowda? While one argument is that, okay, fine, Bangalore North, she had already contested there and she might, have some favorable votes. But is there more to it, Sagai, than meets the eye?
So, there is a saying in Kannada that Ibra Jagaladalli Moornavarige Labha. So that's how it has happened here in Chikmagalur, Udupi, where a fight between two people, the third person has been profited in Chikmagalur and Udupi constituency, because there are top leaders in Chikmagalur, Udupi. Talking about Chikmagalur, you had National General Secretary C.T. Ravi, who was also one of the front runners for Chikmagalur, Udupi constituency. And talking about Udupi, you also had Pramod Madhavraj as a front runner, was also former MP from Congress as a front runner for the ticket. So all three of them were contesting for Udupi Chikmagalur ticket, and there was also a strong campaign which was being done by a few BJP supporters themselves, demanding High Command not to issue a ticket to Shobha Karanlaje from the same constituency. And there was also a video which went viral where a few of leaders, fishery department leaders, had confronted Minister and MP Shobha Karanlaje, stating that she has not done any single work in the last 10 years. She didn't even bother to meet them. And today, while addressing a press conference, Shobha Karanlaje has slammed C.T. Ravi indirectly, stating that whenever a party announces a candidate, you should work for them. You should not try to do any kind of work against the party or the leader, which is equal to a traitor within the party. So she has indirectly hit out at C.T. Ravi and Pramod Madhavraj. And in fact, she believes that this particular campaign, which is done by the few people, allegedly done by C.T. Ravi supporters. So she feels that there was a conspiracy against her. And now, after much discussion, Kota Srinivas Pujari has been profited with this infighting within Shobha Karanlaje, C.T. Ravi, and Pramod Madhavraj, where she has been shifted to Bengaluru North, and Kota Srinivas Pujari has been given a ticket. But we need to wait and watch how it is going to be a fight. If at all Jaiprakash Hegde has been fielded from the Congress, definitely there will be a caste calculation which will be done. But if you see traditionally Udupi is been voting for a BJP, and definitely it is going to be a tough fight when it comes to caste calculation. Whether the Udupi voters are going for the caste or they will be going for the BJP candidate, because they said that they are going to vote for BJP, but they don't want a candidate Shobha Karanlaje to contest. Whether it was sponsored by within their own party or from the workers, the time will tell us. But seriously, seems to be a tough fight, as the BJP will be fielding a new candidate, that is Srinivas Pujari. On the other side, Congress, who is backing on their guarantees, and even today's visit of Siddaramaiah to Udupi has seen a positive response, where people were shouting slogans of Siddaramaiah over there on when he visited. So we need to see how it is going to transpire, because traditionally the Udupi has always voted for BJP, and Chikmagaluru this time Congress has outperformed BJP in the assembly elections. Whether that will help Congress or whether it will be a backlash for them in the days to come, only probably results will tell us.
Wonderful. Thank you for your analysis there. Sagai, now switching focus to Haveri, where the BJP has fielded Basavaraj Bommai. Now he has proved to be a true party man, hasn't he? He has agreed to contest there. So we know that he enjoys a lot of goodwill in Haveri, given that he had done a lot of developmental work during his term as the CM as well. But there's also another prominent development, that breaking news that you have just put out, where disgruntled leader Ishwarappa is said to be contemplating fielding his own son Kantesh as an independent candidate, either from Haveri or Shimoga. So can you bring us up to date with the latest developments there?
No, I just spoke to K. Ishwarappa on the phone and I was asking him that what will be your next step. Then he said me that B.S. Yediyurappa had promised him, stating that he will get a ticket for his son Kantesh from Haveri, and he will also go ahead and campaign for his son in the Haveri constituency. And he was quite disappointed with B.S. Yediyurappa, and he has also said that there are calls that he is getting that B.S. Yediyurappa has not kept his promises and what he is going to do next. So he's calling for a meeting on 15th where he will decide what will be his next move, whether he has to contest or his son will be fielded as an independent candidate either from Shimoga or Haveri. Remember, either him or his son, any of them will be contesting, probably if everything goes according to his plan and according to the supporters' willingness. Probably he or his son might be fielded either from Haveri or Shimoga. Remember that Kantesh has a business in Haveri. He has an education institution there with a well-known personality, and he was working for past 1 year in Haveri constituency. And apart from then, even B.C. Patil, the former minister from BJP, was also one of the front runners, and he has openly spoken about it during the press conference, stating that he's a front runner and he should get a ticket. He has sacrificed his seat, and he has also said that he quit Congress and helped the BJP to come back to power when he joined the party. So these are the front runners, and it is a surprise package to see Basavaraj Bommai getting a ticket. From last 1 week, we heard that he was being called to Delhi. He was in meeting along with the senior leaders, and he has been given a ticket. Probably the BJP have their own surveys done, and they might have gone ahead with Basavaraj Bommai as one of the winning candidates. But we need to wait and watch how it is going to be for K.S. Ishwarappa. As you rightly pointed out, that he was a loyal personality, loyal worker of the BJP party. When they told him that the ticket will be given to someone else, you have to compromise, he said yes. And even Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to him over the phone. He was quite happy, and he was quite confident that probably Kantesh will be getting a ticket for the kind of sacrifices that he's done for the party. But now he's quite disappointed. More than Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he was disappointed with B.S. Yediyurappa. There's a long history, the battle between K.S. Ishwarappa and B.S. Yediyurappa, where they were in loggerheads when BJP was in power. And now, when he is out of power, when is not an MLA, now again, K.S. Ishwarappa back to target B.S. Yediyurappa again in the loggerheads. We need to wait and watch how it is going to turn around. On 15th, he called for a meeting at 5 p.m. in Shimoga.
All right. So that was the Haveri seat there, where the BJP has fielded former CM Basavaraj Bommai. So now let's switch focus to Bangalore rural, where there was a lot of speculation, wasn't there, Sagai, that Dr. C.N. Manjunath would be fielded by the BJP. He would be the BJP-JDS consensus nominee, and whether Kumaraswamy would agree for this. And now this is set for a blockbuster contest between D.K. Suresh of the Congress and Dr. C.N. Manjunath. So is this going to be a high voltage contest that we'll see from Bangalore rural this time?
Absolutely. This will be a high voltage battle in Bangalore rural, but Yeduvir as well as Manjunath, both of them have not been inducted into the party formally. So we need to wait and watch whether Manjunath will be an NDA candidate where he will be contesting on behalf of BJP only on a single basis, or he will join the BJP party. What you also get to learn is that H.D. Devegowda, the Supremo of JDS, was quite unhappy that C.N. Manjunath contesting on a BJP symbol from Bengaluru rural. So it's all done and dusted. Now he's been announced. He had also met B.S. Yediyurappa this evening in his residence. And yes, it is going to be a tough battle, the battle of Vakkaligas in Bengaluru rural. But it's always been a forte of DK brothers, whether it's DK Shivkumar or DK Suresh. We have also seen recently that the DK Shivkumar was inaugurating several programs in Bengaluru rural. So he is quite hell-bent. And Gautam, you should remember that even many senior leaders from Congress were willing to contest from Bengaluru rural because they feel that it is one of the safest place. I'm talking about Delhi leaders. I'm talking about senior leaders from Delhi wanted to contest from Bengaluru rural. Now DK Suresh has been announced. Now CN Manjunath has been announced. Yes, it is going to be a tough battle, but I still believe that DK Suresh will have an upper hand in Bengaluru rural.
All right. So now let's switch focus to Dakshina Kannada, where Captain Brijesh Chauta has been fielded. There was already talk that the incumbent MP would be dropped, but Brijesh Chauta's candidature there, is this a big surprise? And do you feel that BJP will continue to hold its stronghold in Dakshin Kannada region there?
See, there are a few seats which are the safe seats for Karnataka: Dakshin Kannada, Udupi Chikmagalur, Hubli, and Uttar Kannada. And these are the constituencies where BJP can afford to do some kind of experiment. And that's what they have done with Captain here in Dakshin Kannada, where in 2019, if you notice, that there was a lot of anti-incumbency against Nalin Kumar Katil. Nalin Kumar Katil had openly pleaded on the stage when Prime Minister Narendra Modi was there in one of the public rallies where he has requested that this time you have to vote for me, this time you have to vote for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Yes, people are quite unhappy with his performance in Dakshin Kannada, but still they had voted for him in 2019 because of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And this time the BJP has understood the equation of Dakshin Kannada, and now they have fielded Captain Brijesh Chauta from Dakshin Kannada. So it is going to be a cakewalk for Dakshin Kannada or Brijesh Chauta because that Nalin Kumar Katil might back him and work for the party. But we should also see the Putila family from Dakshin Kannada, where they had announced that they will be contesting as an independent candidate. Probably it is not Congress, which might be a principal opposition for BJP in Dakshin Kannada, but it will be their own Hindu worker, Putila family, where they feel their candidate. It is going to be a tough battle. If at all, if they divide the votes, then a Congress candidate will have an advantage, like how it had happened in the assembly elections. So we need to wait and watch how it is going to be, whether there is any kind of compromise formula which will work for Putila family, or Captain Brijesh Chauta is going to contest with the support of BJP workers. But still, BJP have an upper hand, but Putila family can eat your oats, and which will also help, if at all, if they have a strong candidate from Congress, because last time it was Mithun Rai. He was a good candidate. Even Prabhakar from RSS had backed Mithun Rai, and he has opposed the candidature of Nalin Kumar Katil in the back screen. So probably this time, if it is a Mithun Rai, Putila family, and Brijesh Chauta, it is going to be a three-way battle, and probably as it happened in issuing a ticket to Srinivas Pujari, it might be a battle between two. Third person might win. So anything is possible in the election. So we need to wait and watch how it is going to turn around. This will be an interesting battle to be watched on.
That's true, Sagai. So before I let you go, a word on some of the seats that are yet to be announced by the BJP here. 20 seats have been announced, and a lot of the seats that have been left out are in the old Mysore region, which are considered the bastions of JDS. Hassan, Mandya are some of the seats that I need to mention here. So what do you feel is going to happen in some of the 6 seats? Is there still some a debate going on about who needs to be fielded, because the JDS said to be asking for 4 to 6 seats. So is that one of the reasons? What do you make of the 6 seats that are 6 to 8 seats that are still being left out by the BJP here?
See, out of 6 seats, I believe that 3 might go for JDS. The other 3 seats, if I'm not wrong, Uttar Kannada has not been announced yet. So that will be one of the important seats for BJP, because it is their bastion, and Anant Kumar Hegde, incumbent MP, has already started his campaign in Uttar Kannada, but he's only seen during the time of election. He's the only is one of the MPs who have not even raised a single question within the parliament in last 5 years, according to one of the reports. And now is one of the front runner, but we need to see what will be the final decision of BJP. They have not taken any decision on that particular constituency where whether they are going with Anand Kumar Hegde or not, because in many of his statements, whether it's changing the constitution or anti-Islamic statements, has embarrassed the party, where they have to face a lot kind of criticism across the globe, especially with the kind of relationship they had with the Eastern countries. With all those things will be considered by BJP. So we need to wait and watch how it is going to turn around for him, whether they have a fresh candidate or they will go ahead with Anand Kumar Hegde. And the other one is Mandya. Mandya is been a bastion of JDS, and definitely they will be looking forward to field one of the best candidates there. Remember that JDS has lost very badly in Mandya in the recent assembly election, and they want to conquer the lost glory in the constituency, and probably this is the election that can help them to regain the lost glory. On the other side, if you notice, Sumalata Amrish has already understood that she might not get the ticket, and it will go for a JDS, and now she's been little sober. And what you also get to learn is that if Kumaraswamy is been fielded as a candidate, probably she might back out, or if anybody else, then we might see her rebelling against BJP and might contest as an independent candidate. On the other side, if you notice, it is Star Chandru from Mandya, who is a money bag according to many people, and probably it will be an interesting battle of Congress leaders, because many of Congress leaders from Mandya want to show their hold on their constituency, and that is one of the reasons that they will look forward for this election to show High Command as well as Karnataka Congress that they have good hold on Mandya district, and help to win the candidate in JDS bastion. And other seat is Kolar. Kolar, it will be another interesting seat, because I feel that it is still a cakewalk for Congress. Apart from one seat, if I'm not wrong, rest all seat won by Congress, one seat won by JDS in Kolar in recent assembly election out of 8 constituencies. So that is one of the reasons why the BJP might happy to hand over that particular constituency to JDS. And this is the first time MP Munswamy from Kolar from BJP party. So there are a lot of calculation, especially the caste calculation. If you go according to the caste calculation, it is the OBC, Muslims vote, and then comes Okaliga. So these are the main vote bank, and almost all this vote bank have backed Congress traditionally, and even this time it is going to help Congress, but it all depends upon the candidate, whether KH Punyappa is going to contest or not, because there are a lot of infighting. Many leaders are unhappy with KH Punyappa, and that is one of the reasons that he was shifted from Kolar to Devnalli the recent assembly election. And if he goes back again, it is going to be a more politics, more internal politics battle for KH Punyappa than the external politics with the opposition. So it will be interesting. So we need to wait and watch who will be the candidate for Kolar. And Hassan, you know very well it is going to be Prajwal Revana, and it might go for a JDS. But how far they can go ahead and work along with the BJP is a big question, because Pritam Gowda has openly spoken about the kind of relationship they have, the kind of the politics which is played. But still, the Congress believe that with recent assembly elections performance there, they might bring some kind of changes, and especially with the minorities vote backing them. Minorities vote will not be there for JDS this time. So it is going to be a tough battle for them, only depending upon Vakaliga's vote and other votes. And probably on Linga might also back Prajwal Revana there, because that is the second largest population in Hassan after Vakaligas. And the other constituency, interesting constituency, is Belagavi.
Yeah.
So this time the names are doing rounds is Jagdish Shettar, who might get a ticket from Belagavi. And last time it was a by-election where the sitting MP has won against Satish Jarkioli with a very little margin. And if everything goes according to the plan of the Congress, probably they might go ahead and field one of the children of this minister, whether it is Satish Jarkili or Lakshmi Balkar or Lakshman Saudi. So these are these are the interesting constituency in Karnataka, which has not been yet announced. These are 5 constituencies which I can remember. If I have left anything else, you can tell us so that we can discuss some of that.
All right. Thank you so much for your valuable inputs and analysis of all the seats that have been announced. Sagai Raj there, my colleague from India Today, joining us on India Today So South. So the BJP, in its attempt to repeat its performance in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, where it more or less swept Karnataka, has announced 20 candidates in the second list this time for Karnataka, and 9 incumbent MPs have been dropped in their attempt to capture Karnataka once again. So thank you so much for joining us on India Today So South. This is Gautam Shankar.